Let's talk about concat. Pandas, Python, pandas, concat. Concat function is to concatenate different data into one. If you have defined the two series, it's not data frame yet, but it's a series. So A looks like this and B looks like this, and you want to put them together. We want to link them together. You can use the concat function. The concat function will put S on the top and S1 on the top and S2 at the bottom. Okay. If you want to put them side by side, you should use the option x is equal 1. X is equal 0 will be put them bottom up. Okay. So it looks like this. So how would you and also if you find that the original indexes of S1 and S2, they look ugly when you concatenate them together, you can use ignore index, so the index will be reordered. So when do you use this? For example, S1 is a database for all the people's residents, national ID and information in one city, and S2 is in another city, and S3 is in another city. Then you can basically write a for loop to concatenate all of them to construct a province level data or the country level data. This is a use of the vertical concatenation. The horizontal concatenation, for example, this is the person's first name, last name, and this is a person's. For example, the index is their national ID number, and A, B are different observations, different individuals' first, last name, and C and D are the different people's, the corresponding national ID numbers, criminal record, or education level, or the other information, and you want to combine the two data sets together. You can do this. So to do this, use the x is equal 1 concatenation. You need to know that their indexes must be corresponding to each other. If there are indexes, for example, this is 0 and 1, this is 1 and 2, it's going to be hard for you to do this. Rather, you should use another function called merge, pd.merge, that we will talk about in the future, in the later or in the future videos. Okay. And you can also reassign the keys, and S1 will be, and the original index will be listed as a column. Okay, for example, I'm doing this. And there's this. Okay, then maybe I don't need the lock. I really need the lock. No, I don't need the lock. So if I want to have A, I will do this. If I want to have S2s, if I want to have D, I usually use this. If you want to concatenate them together, using the two keys, and you can also assign the column names or the variable names to them, and you will have the series name as S1, S2. For example, you can assign this like different cities, different individuals information. You can see this is a city 1, city 2, and maybe it's a row ID, the city residential number, or the city family 1, family 2, family 1, family 2. The household survey information. If S3 is this and S4 is this, okay. S3 is 1, 2, 3. S4 is 5, 6, 7, and when we concatenate them together, you find what is different from S1 and S2. For S1 and S2, the indexes are both 0 and 1. For S3 and S4, here is ABC, here is ACD. So for 4, B is missing. For 3, D is missing. If you concatenate them together by column, just to put them into two different columns, you find that the S3's D is a missing value, and S4's B is a missing value. Okay, so that you can merge the two database. You can also specify the join access to to only export the A, B, and C. Okay, so that the row D is not printed. Here's DF1. It's and DF2. So DF1 is AB12 and DF2 is CD34. If you wanna, so what is this? What is the difference between this example and the previous example? The previous example, the two examples, they are just the concatenation of the series. Okay, not the data frame. Here, the DF1 and DF2, they're both data frames. They have two columns. They have more than one variable. If they have only one variable, it's just a series, not a data frame. Here, you have two data frames, and you want to concatenate them together. You find that they are vertically concatenated. You can also ignore the index. And you will the index will be reassigned. Okay, and you can also concatenate them horizontally. That is to put this and this and this horizontally side by side, and you use x is equal 1, and you want to reassign the keys to both and the names. And things could be different than what you think. So you reassign two keys, and now you have two pairs of keys, two sets of keys. The first one is this. The other one is this. No, the other one is letter number. So you want to distinguish them. You give them different names. One, this key is called upper, and this called lower. So the upper variable, lower variable. This is one person. The second person is, say, stock 1. So this person has traded several stocks, and this is stock one's average purchase price and the current holding stock number, okay, current holding volume, and this is stock two's purchasing average price and holding the holding value. And if you want to export the columns, you find that the columns are have different levels. Okay, it has level 1, level 2. It has letter and number. We don't have the level 3 because we only have 2 data frames. If we have 3 data frames, we will have the level 3 here. Okay, the labels are 0011 and 0101. Okay. And we have 2 names, upper and lower. DF3. DF3 looks like this. And remember that DF1 is this, DF2 is this. If you want to concatenate them together, you can just use what we have before. You find that DF3 has another variable called the animal, but DF1 and DF2 doesn't. They don't have them. They don't have the values for the variable animal, so their input will be missing here. Okay. It's A1, B2 is DF1, and C3, D4 is DF2. C3, D4 is also DF3. Okay. If you use the join equals inner option, it's going to only present the variables that all the 3 data frames have. Okay, so non-missing values only non-missing values will be printed. DF5 is a series. DF6 is another series. Okay, they have the same variable, but different index. This example is to show you to break your stereotype if thought if you have it, that the indexes may not be the numbers, integers. Indexes can also be the letters or the strings. The variables may not be the strings or letters. It can also be the integers. Okay, so they are vertically concatenated together. Okay, next video we will talk about merge.